everyone, thanks for coming back for another video. I look really washed out right now, but that's because I'm about to try some really expensive makeup. Okay, so I get free hauls of makeup from people who declutter and think of me and give me their stuff. Couponing, there's a lot of videos on this channel about that. However, the most expensive items of makeup I think other than an eyeshadow palette that I own, was something from a free haul. And they're both from Dior. This is the most bougie lipstick, posh, whatever you want to call it, expensive that I've ever owned, I think. Like I said, other than a few eyeshadow palettes, because they're bigger and they've got, yeah, whatever. But I'm going to show you what they are when I open the box. You may have already seen it on this box, but I do want to just have the caveat that Dior is not cruelty-free. I only purchase cruelty-free brands of makeup. I'm very careful about that, but I did not purchase these. And it's not necessarily a recommendation. I'm kind of just, I want to try it to see if it's worth the price. When I opened these and saw what she had given me, this was part of my suitcase haul. I'll link that video for you. It was like several $1,000s worth of makeup plus a makeup suitcase that was given to me. It was crazy. But these two were items in there. This is a bronzer. I don't use much bronzer, and I'm not much of a bronzer like connoisseur. You know, like I couldn't tell you of the best bronzer necessarily, but I've used it in my Project Pan this year, and I'm getting to know what it does, because it's not just knowing what it's supposed to do, it's knowing how it works on your face. So let's open this. I have looked at them, but I haven't touched them. I've been afraid to touch them. So, okay. Oh my God. Hopefully this is not real leather, but it sure, you know, looks like leather. It says number 5 warm bronze on the back. And it looks like the clasp is under this. Let me get the clasp and I'll put it up there. All right. Oh, there was a little disc that just fell out. It's got the name pressed into it. And it's just like perfect surface. Let me get the thing, hold on. I also have a bit of a problem when there's, you know, embossed stuff in any of the makeup, because I don't want to mess it up. So I end up like going around it. Some of it you can't really do anything about it, but I'm a little more textured and wrinkly today than I guess than I normally am, because I'm also testing other new products that I got in a separate free haul that I don't know if I've posted it before this or not. If I posted it before, I will link it. Otherwise, it's coming. There's a yard sale haul that, yeah. This is one of the items in it. It's a Physicians Formula foundation, which I'd never tried. It's actually, it says it's a foundation and concealer. However, it is fair. I don't know how many shades they have of this. I'm a light tone rather than fair, so it was a lot lighter on me. But I wanted to try the formula. You can fix going lighter, but it's harder to fix going too dark for you. And the bronzer warms up the paleness. It's funny how different like real life looks from the camera. But I put a little blush on. This was not new. It's Catrice double blush. And I tried to use a little tiny It Cosmetics concealer. But yeah, Bye Bye Under Eye. Can you see it? It's really tiny though, and it's sticky when it comes out. So I've heard about this product. I've never tried it, but if it's sticky like that, is it supposed to be sticky? Like, let me know, because I've never used it before. I mean, the color's fine under there. There's definitely some settling. But because this is rather thick, because I think it's a concealer, you know, built in, I think when I blended the foundation kind of up into the concealer, it led to some, like, too much of a product in there. I powdered it very, very lightly, but to me, this still looks really textured. But I used a foundation that was too light for me on purpose. I added, obviously, a little blush, and I did my eyes. That was mostly with my Project Pan eyeshadow, which I will link, because I just wanted to film the Dior stuff. Let's get to it, okay? Did I even blend my blush? I kind of left some things unfinished here because I know I'm going to be adding products and then blending them together as well. So the bronzer is supposed to go where your face would get, you know, kissed by the sun or whatever, where you'd be sunburned, I guess. But what ends up happening is that I put it kind of right at the bottom of my blush, and then it actually blends it into my contour. I know you're supposed to put, like, technically, like, contour, bronzer, blush, highlighter, right? But I don't know. Let's just do what I normally do with it. I'll see if I can tell if there's anything different about this. I don't think I've ever bought a bronzer, but I did an inventory and I have like 5 or 6 of them, I think. Go look at the inventory video. So I might not know enough to kind of really judge this, but it's been 7 minutes on my thing. Let's get to it. So I guess I'm going to try, and this is just the brush that I use. I don't know if it's what you're supposed to use for bronzer. I'm going to just try to pick some up above. It's a little powdery coming up. It's probably not much on my brush, so I'm just going to dip in a little more. Hello. I'm gonna have to go in more aggressively, aren't I? All right, I'm gonna go all the way around the name. Looks like there's stuff on here, right? I almost want to put too much because I want to see it. Okay. That's looking, look at how flat this looks, and look at how sculpted that looks. It's a little yellowy up here, but that's kind of what it's supposed to be. Ooh, okay. Who is that girl? Oh my gosh. Okay, that's very sculpted compared to the other side. Okay. I did put some contour on my jawline because I have a very, like, jowly kind of jawline that's growing in as I get older. All right, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to go up here and press it the same way. That's coming out a little bit, so maybe it just, because it was new, it wasn't picking up on the brush as much. And then I'm going to do the all around thing. I'm going to blow it a little bit off. And then I'm going to try to look forward for me and see if it's helping to sculpt. Okay. Oh, that is also looking nice as far as, like, giving it a shape. Other than my lips being so, like, nude, like, it's so much better looking than even when I started this video. Now, I've been also putting some bronzer up here. I often just pull my hair back into, and it looks like a 5 head, so instead of a 4 head, if you've never heard that. So I try to put some bronzer up into my, like, hairline to kind of contour my forehead into looking a little smaller. My hair is obviously not done, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I kind of want to put it up because I have earrings that I want to try with this. It's easy to go too much on the bronzer. I can see the stripe up there. I don't see it in the camera. But, I mean, this is yellowy, but it's not supposed to be a contour. Contour is cool toned. Bronzer is supposed to be warm toned. So I like it. Is it the best one? I don't know. I did get a NARS bronzer. I think it was in the same haul, actually, and I can tell, here, I'll just show you. Here it is. So this is also very expensive, and I really liked this. It just seems to work for me, although I could not tell you why. I'll try to get them in the same light. This might be a little tiny more cool tones. It seems to work just as well. This is cruelty free. Right? Yeah. Should be. So this did the thing. Just for fun, I'm going to put a little more of this also under my jawline. You don't want to get your jawline looking too orange though, or you kind of look like you're bearded. I appreciate the fact that it doesn't look scratched or anything. Like, it kind of looks brand new even after using it. So, like, maybe it wasn't brand new. Maybe I just couldn't tell. Let's do a wrist swatch here where I'm lighter. All right. You can definitely see the yellow tones in that. I'm happy with it. I'm going to put a little bit on the sides of my nose. I haven't contoured my nose either. It probably isn't doing anything, but I feel like it's on the brush. Let's do it. Maybe a little bit of difference, I think. I don't know. So, I mean, it looks really good as far as I know. But, like, could other things look as good? I think the NARS one does, so at least the NARS is cruelty-free, but yeah, I mean, I really, really like it. It's just not a product that I'm like, oh my god, this is the best bronzer in the world. But it's working for me. But let's move to the next one, and this is something I definitely know a lot more about. So, yeah, this one. I don't remember what I expected to be in here. There's a little bit of paperwork falling out. Was not expecting this. This is obviously a nail polish. And this, how beautiful that is. This is a lipstick. I love that. I forget what it's called, that like blue and white artistic style, but I love that. There's little animals on it. The case itself is just stunning. I never keep these on the lipsticks though. So I'd probably keep it, maybe I'd put it on a shelf by itself, but I never keep the lipstick in something. And it has a little windy thing that you wind around, and then it opens. And a little card thing. And there's the lipstick in there. The card thing doesn't come out, so I guess you still have to like tap it out. There was a little like pamphlet in here. The House of Dior is pleased to offer you this special gift, an exclusive creation for a magical moment in Dior. Is Dior supposed to be something? It's in like a ton of languages, which is cool. I don't know. I'd probably throw that out too. So obviously you can see the logo. It's also on here. And it's not on the nail polish, but it's branded, I guess. So if this is in here, you can kind of guess what color this is going to be. It's called 999. Trying to make it so that you can see it come out. I'm afraid to pull it all the way up because I don't want it to break. Watch me drop it and the whole thing gets squished. This is definitely untouched. It was never used. I think this is like $50 or more. I don't know if I could find the exact price because it was in this set. This is also called 999, and it matches perfectly the nail polish. Again, I'm not trying to be an advertisement for this brand. I'm just like explaining what these things are in an effort to kind of maybe compare them to other things that aren't this way. So this is the main reason why I did a kind of a neutral smoky eye and tried to keep, well, I don't know what else I would have done with my face, but I tried to make something that would go with a red lipstick. And I've done that kind of thing, this kind of eye look before. I decided to make this video because I was so afraid to like swatch it. So I was like, let's record me swatching it. It's this bougie stuff. which I hate the word bougie. I don't know why I keep using it. I used to say bourgeois all the time, which sounds very similar, but it has a very different meaning, so I don't know. All right, I did put a little bit of nude lipstick on just to film the intro here, because the foundation was like completely over my mouth. But, all right. Obviously, I don't care that my nails match anything. I'm going to try it. I'm going to go for it. So, you are witnessing the first use of this lipstick. That is at least $50 worth. I have like $1 lipsticks that are really good, so this better be good. It has a very faint smell. It's chemically, but not in a bad way. It might be a teensy bit floral. It's like perfumed, but very subtle. I don't know how to explain smells. Oh gosh. It also has the name embossed in the lipstick. I don't know if you can see that. It says Dior in there. This is a lot of fancy stuff and fancy things that they did to decorate it. But is it necessary? I don't know. All right. Once you use it, you can't go back to having it be brand new, but just don't drop it. Don't drop it. All right, I've got a mirror over here. I can't really lean into my sink very well right now, so let's just go. It's very orange, isn't it? It's tomato red. It looks a little more cool toned in the camera. If I do it right, I'm not going to need the lip liner. You may disagree and say I should use a lip liner, but that would like mess it up more. Okay. I have this color, and I don't use it very often. It's got a nice feel to it. It's got a nice slip to it. It doesn't feel drying. I don't know. I feel like there should be something red like on my necklace. I don't know. Let's put it on my wrist. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's really nice, but I'm not like, oh my god, this is amazing. And I've definitely been like that with other lipsticks. Let me show you one, for example. Okay, so this was part of my suitcase haul, right? I recently got a yard sale haul. I mentioned it, that I may not have posted it yet. There was a Too Faced lipstick in there called Lady Bold. Magnetic closure, which it does have. Dior one does have. Too Faced is cruelty free. It's a little heart. And let's see if I can get it up here. They look so similar in the camera. Okay, this is like, look at how much more solid that is. I know I did 2 swipes, but I think I did with the Dior as well. It's more cool toned and a little, I don't know, it almost seems brighter on me. Now, it could be that this foundation is warm tone, like undertones. So it's not matching it right or something. This one, I mean, it's just richer and vibrant, and I was just like, oh, as soon as I saw it. I don't know how expensive this one is. I found out for all of them, so I'll post it, but yeah, I mean, this one's a lot more sheer. I'm trying to get it so you can see. Yeah, it's like way more sheer, and I did go over it a couple times. So, and then let me see if I can find ones that are this color. So let's try a couple more that I have that are way cheaper. and just kind of compare. I didn't expect to be doing this, but here we are. The first one that I thought of was a L'Oreal one called Rouge Germain. Not a native speaker. This is not cruelty free. I got it in my very first year of loving makeup. It is like a bright orangey red, at least that's what I remember. But let's see how it swatches. Okay. A little closer to this one. They're gonna look, I don't know, it took me a while to be able to tell the differences with them next to each other. They're gonna look different lined up than they would be maybe on my lip. But this one does still seem warmer, where this one seems more neutral. And this one is still thicker than that one. This L'Oreal lipstick is a drugstore lipstick. Now, I don't recommend buying it because it's not cruelty-free, but I've got some others. But this is just an example. It came to mind that it's kind of similar. I don't like to put not cruelty-free products in here, but apparently I am. So this is a Revlon one. It's a liquid lipstick that's very orange, like if you compare it to another one in that line. Again, I got it my first year, not cruelty-free. I love these, so please, Revlon, go cruelty-free. But I'm going to put it here. I think it's much closer to the top one, actually. Now that's streaky, but it's a liquid lipstick. Yeah, I think it's close. So this one's definitely a lot warmer. This one looks close just to the naked eye, but so does this one, maybe this one even a little more. And then two cruelty-free ones that are very inexpensive. NYX Shine Loud. This is it's not a great format. It's like a liquid lipstick and then a glossy thing that you put over it. But this is very bright red, so I wanted to try it. Holy crap. Oh, it's liquidy. Hold on, let me get that before it like drips somewhere. Look at how orange that is. That's too orange, but it's close-ish. I don't know, kind of. Close enough that you could make it work to like be a dupe for the Dior one. Then this is a Wet n Wild one. It's like a balmy, it's very messy on the top, but I think it's actually called firefighting. So like fire engine red. So let's see. So this one I knew was going to be more sheer, but it kind of is a similar kind of sheer to that one. All right, this is extremely messy to put on, but let me just get in there. There's parts of it that look similar, but then there's like parts of it don't. I mean, some people are gonna be like, a red is a red, what are you talking about? But if you really pay attention to undertones, there's gonna be a less expensive dupe of this, especially because it is quite sheer. But it's so bright that it's not like you could wear it as a balm and like not have it look like you're wearing lipstick. So let me just put these up here. So this is the Dior. This is also the Dior bronzer, but this is the Dior lipstick. And I did put several coats on. So I think that does look similar to this Wet n Wild one. But Dior, this is Too Faced. Look at how just solid that is. And that it lasts throughout the day, that one. I'm not going to do a wear test on this one. There is a lot to be said of if it's long lasting. You know, that is worth a lot. So I'm not going to have that piece to it. But just as far as color goes, much richer. The Too Faced one is cruelty-free. This one was the L'Oreal one. I think that's pretty close. The Revlon one, I thought it was close, but now that I'm looking at it in a better light, it just can't look like that. This NYX one was way too orange, but this Firefighter one from Wet n Wild looks very similar. I think this was $5. So like, why? And a red nail polish, like maybe this was a gift set or something, and somebody would, I mean, I was very grateful to get it. I was not expecting that. But like, if they were cruelty free and if I had that kind of money, I wouldn't want this lipstick. I have ones that are brighter and like similar colors, and I don't know, like, all right, I'm gonna put one more like coat on the swatch and look and compare again. I guess, you know, sometimes it is good if they're sheer and you can build up the color. I think that just built it up some. if I looked at all of my lipsticks, which I do have a red swatch video for my entire red lipstick. I have all my colors, but my red lipstick collection, this wasn't in it yet though, so it's not part of it, but I could find something similar that's less expensive. And I don't even really like the formula a whole lot. Let's do a kiss test on it. It looks a little more sheer, but I mean, and it, it's going to be transfer proof because it's a bullet lipstick, but like, that's still pretty good color on there. Okay. It's probably going to be fairly long lasting, but like I said, I'm not going to do the wear test. Let me recoat it and we'll see how the difference is. Could use a little lip liner now. Honestly, I would declutter it. I would give it to somebody. I don't want to throw this away. I mean, even though it's not cruelty free, that's why I still have not cruelty free stuff, because I'm not going to just throw it out. That's wasteful and disrespectful to a possible animal's life. Not going to think about that anymore, but anyway, very cute little matching thing. I kind of like this better, and I'm not even a bronzer person. It's not bad, and I think on the right person it would look very flattering. I don't know that I'm that person right now. I know that it's warm undertones because it kind of makes my teeth look a little yellow. The cooler toned it is, the less yellow my teeth look. It's very slightly warm though. I mean, if you like, this is super warm. Even this one is super warm. There's some orange tones in it. I want to say more like good things about it, but blind try on, and I mean, it's okay. I'm not going to be like, whoa, I can't wait to use that again. Let me try to finish up my face a little bit more because I still feel like I'm very pale. This is a cream and a powder. It's kind of a dupe of one of those higher end ones. I forget who made it. Patrick Ta, maybe? So I have the cream on. I'm just going to kind of deepen it up with the powder. I like a lot of blush, and it looks better on the camera. I think I look paler on the camera. And that looks like enough, though. I also like to take the blush up here if I have some excess on my brush. Okay. Oh, I didn't put black in the waterline. I usually do. I wanted to try something elegant with earrings, and I haven't worn these yet. They're these little berries. It's very elegant with red stripes all over my arm, but let's put these on. They might kind of make me look less bare here. Normally I would reach for my rose petal earrings that I wear in everything, but these are a little shorter, and I just feel like, I don't know, they look a little fancy. I think the rose petal ones do too, but they're longer. These are a little shorter. They don't match the lipstick. They're darker. I thought it was going to be darker. I mean, just based on the nail polish. Well, should I swatch the nail polish on my skin? It's probably not recommended. I'll open it though. Carefully. Why is it not opening? Is it magnetic? No, it broke. It's broken. Let me keep trying. I can't open it with this. Okay, so the biggest fail is the nail polish, I guess. Let me not let it drip, but just kind of hold it up next to the lipstick. I don't know if you can tell. I gotta do it. I'm just gonna touch it. It's darker. They're both called 999. They're supposed to match. It's darker. It's definitely darker, and it came broken. I keep looking at it. Alright, well, I don't know how old this is. I don't know if she's used the nail polish at all. You know, maybe like it's broken from use or something. I don't know. But I feel like that expensive of a thing shouldn't break that easily. Let me contour more. What am I gonna do when this runs out? This is my go-to contour. All right, so you see how, I don't know if you can see, there's a darker, cooler line here. So what I'm gonna do is apply this. It's a cream, so I kind of have to let it sit for a second, looking crazy. And then I'm gonna do more bronzer and try to blend that a little more in. I don't know why this side looks so much better than this side. I guess it, like, the lighting's a little different. And I'm shaped not symmetrically. I use the same brush on my nose. I don't know why this works for me, but I think it makes my nose look a lot thinner at certain angles. Makeup, I feel like, either looks good up close or far away. I'm gonna add a little bit of the medium. Doesn't pick it up much anyway. And then, of course, the contour on my forehead. Should bring it down a little bit. Some people go really dark with the line up there, but I'm not quite comfortable with that yet. There is concealer or something in my eye. Okay, so I try to kind of push this up so that there's still a line underneath of it. It's not as dark as I could go. Gosh, I have a lot of makeup on my face right now. I still look pale, but I look dimensional. Is that a word? I don't feel as like fancy with this lipstick on. It's okay. You know, they're not all hits. It's not cruelty free anyway, and it's expensive, so I wouldn't be buying it. This, I don't know. Not being a bronzer person, I'd say this is still better than the other, like, products by them. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit more of a dense brush this time. There's very little powder kick up on this. I might have taken too much, but that's okay. If you're not sure how much stuff to put on, go light, and then when you're alone in the house like I am, just go crazy with it and see what happens. And you'll know the line. It's been crossed at some point. So I'm probably, yeah, I'm gonna blend that all together. You can barely see it. There you go. You can see it there on this side. This side is a lot more obvious in the camera to me. I have a lot of makeup on, guys. Like, I don't look that white. Nothing against having white skin, like, you know, really light skin at all. Obviously, the shades that I used would not be appropriate for deep or dark skin, so I don't know the shade ranges, but maybe this, you know, the quality of it or showing you something will help still. Brands tend to not do so great with the deeper tones. I'm seeing like a very straight line. I need a little bit of highlighter on my face, and then I think that's it. And I might take some pictures. I didn't do anything with my hair either. This is my Project Pan, one of my Project Pan like products. I'm gonna put just a little bit. Project Pan is when you try to use the product up until you can see the metal pan underneath, and it's really fun. It's a little bit challenging at times when you feel like you're never going to do it, but by the end of the year I would have hit pan in every single one of these. This one has a teensy-weensy little bit of pan right now. No idea when these are going to be posted. They're almost never in order, but that's what this is for. It's an Ulta palette that has no name on it. I have no idea anything about it. Okay, I don't think I'd wear this one out anywhere because it looks really thick, the makeup on my face from real life land. I don't know, I kind of want like where did my blush go? Can I use another color? I wanted something that was kind of neutral so that when I started out it was neutral, but now I'm feeling like I want more pinky tones. I'm gonna try the rosy tone in this. I'll know almost right away if I made a mistake. So let's just tap. All right, let's not tap. Okay, actually I like that better. Yes. Okay. I do have some very reddish blushes, but they're in the other room and I don't feel like going in there. This side is snatched. But does it look great for this lipstick? I don't know. If I knew it was going to be so warm, I would have done a little bit warmer of tones on my eye and my blush, but I didn't know because it was a blind unboxing, I guess. Good old e.l.f. setting spray. It does good to melt powder. I already put it on when I finished my face powders. So I think it would be even more textured and wrinkly without that. So, I mean, if I had my hair in an updo, I like it. I like how it turned out. Yeah. Without the red stripes on my arm. I gotta be careful because this will get everywhere. But let's pretend I had, you know, modelly hair. I don't know. So yeah, fancy hair would help me look a little fancier. Let's take it down. I need to shower it today. It's a little greasy. Let's see. Looks like I have a ponytail there, but it's just kind of on this side of my headband. The headband has crept up, so let's fix that a little bit. That made it worse. I don't want to get all the makeup on it. Ugh. Okay. And then this is the hair down. I have to get a tissue on this red stripe situation because it's already getting elsewhere. All right. Also, let's see, if I wipe it, I mean, obviously there's transfer, but it has like a stain, which might be a good thing if you're trying to wear it all day. So long wear would definitely help this lipstick as far as opinions on it. This looks like something you can't even show on YouTube. So I have these mineral oil pads that should swipe right through it. I don't know about the nail polish though. Oh no, I'm gonna have to get that off. All right, so mineral oil got everything with the NYX one off. I'm trying to make sure I don't transfer red everywhere, but it's not really working. I guess that NYX and the nail polish is still there. So if I do this, it just kind of looks... Obviously, if I was going out somewhere, I'd probably curl my hair. See how big my forehead looks, though? Like, holy crap. I don't know. How would you do your hair for this? Or how would you do my hair for this? Obviously, probably add some curl. Alright, well, tell me which hairstyle is your favorite. Tell me what you think of these products. Have you used other Dior lipsticks? Are they kind of all like that? Like, I think this is a famous color. Also, like, trends have changed. I mean, Dior's been around for a long time. So, I mean, this might have been the it color. But for me, it's not just the color. It's like, it's a little bit sheer and then stuff. I don't know. I'm just kind of meh on it. The bronzer, I would give a thumbs up, even though I don't know much about bronzer, but again, not cruelty free. Get your act together. Come on, you've been around a long time. You don't need to be doing that anymore. I don't know, I think the hair up looks the best. Not that I can get it up there again, but so like, I don't know. Yeah, I think up looks the best. Let me know what you think. This was just kind of a, like, why not kind of thing. Like, it's a new product. Let's try it together. Yeah, that was fun. I wish it was a cruelty-free product. Wish the lipstick was a banger because it was kind of like a, and then the nail polish was a, So thanks for watching this video. Thanks for tagging along while I tried these products on. Let me know what you think. As always, leave a comment. Please subscribe. I am trying to keep up with my channel right now. I'm having some life issues, but yeah, fun. Let's do a cruelty-free one next time if I ever get more expensive makeup. A lot of swatches, a lot of hauls, so go check that out, and thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye. And I'm gonna try on 2 pieces today that are some of the most expensive lipstick. I don't want to ruin it. Some of the most, I don't know, I'll try to put them below. Oh, my eye looks crazy, hold on. I only purchase cool. Only purchase cool makeup. Thing, hold on. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to see it on the floor. Come on. So, it's funny how less pale I look in the camera. Or is it the other way around? I added a little brush. So, Nars, where are you? Okay, what am I doing? I don't know. Stuff is everywhere. Here. I need a bigger bathroom. I just feel like doing a color and I grab it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I just noticed that I had stuff in my teeth. Oh, I can't get it out. There's parts of it that I can't do it next to my face. Oh, what am I gonna do when this runs out? This is my go-to. I hate this so much. I look like I'm wearing a suit or something. I'm not. I'm wearing a sparkly shirt. See how sparkly? Anything else? 47 minutes.